Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm kind of like feeling this very adventurous, fresh, and expansive energy today, okay? It's kind of like a map being unfolded, okay? Getting like Four of Wands energy, Queen of Pentacles, but it's like this map is being unfolded, and like I'm hearing the word departure, departing, okay? So it's kind of like maybe you've been feeling like a stranger in your own town or something like that, and it's kind of because like your future is waiting for you somewhere else. There's something hidden in this new location that you have yet to discover, unravel, tap into. Things like that are coming through. But yeah, let's see what other messages are here, okay? But right now, it's like you're in this position of feeling very like much. I'm hearing the words rooted, but at the same time, you're ready to expand. It's like maybe you haven't quite settled down yet. Maybe you haven't found your forever home yet, and now you're like, I heard the word overthinking. Maybe you're thinking about taking this leap, okay? Maybe it's bringing you a little bit of anxiety, but you also have guidance too. So it's kind of like this big move is kind of like calling out to you. It's kind of like a pull of the universe, okay? Like something's happening in the atmosphere. Like I'm hearing geographic. I don't know why geographical. Something about some sort of geographical pull. Okay, something about you finding like this new home. This new home is ready for you. Okay, this is where you belong. Okay, maybe it's like this sort of relocation. Well, that flipped out so strange. This relocation is gonna make you feel very structured, very stable. Maybe you're gonna be holding tight to it. But at the same time, it's like you got to this position because it's like you found clarity in what this current situation is providing you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, like the place where you currently reside is what I'm hearing has officially become some sort of cage for the person that you're becoming. Okay. And so it's like you have partnerships around you, okay, Four of Wands energy that are really celebrating you, harmonizing your environment, creating a home, a sanctuary, a foundation for you that's making you feel very much like I'm hearing, I don't know why, I keep hearing ebb and flow. It might be something to do with the energies recently, but you're really balancing the scales, really balancing things out. Oh, snap. But it's like, about convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception. That might be of significance. I'll just put that in the undercurrents, but something about this card wanted to pop out. But it's like seeing is no longer believing. Maybe you felt like the current environment felt deceptive to you. Maybe you felt like people were being fake. I don't know. Maybe you felt like social media was giving a bad presentation of what you were seeing in your reality. Maybe that's why you moved to the existing location you are in now, but now you're taking a leap of faith, going to somewhere new, going to a different horizon, okay? Different geographical positioning, okay? I'm hearing new zip code for some reason, okay? It's like something is calling to you, okay? And it's like I'm hearing there's definitely some people who are excited for you, okay? Yeah, but in the meantime, you've just been taking care of yourself, okay? Prioritizing your rest, recharging, kind of getting back into the momentum of things before you take this next leap of faith. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like this definitely feels like a leap of faith because it's almost like you might have planned this for a little bit, but at the same time, there's still some sort of like, I heard scarcity. I heard something about just not being 100% sure about what's going to happen because it's like, this is like a completely different location, completely different, city, and it's almost like this universe, I'm hearing the universe opened some sort of door for you, okay, to some other location, and you took the leap of faith, okay. And it's like, I'm hearing there were some people that were trying to keep you rooted, okay? I'm not sure what that energy means. Maybe it's because, like, oh, maybe you're relocating for some sort of new job opportunity. Maybe some sort of new opportunity arose, okay? Maybe this is an achievement for you in your life to be able to travel from A to B, go to a different location. Maybe this is completely new for your family and friends to see. Maybe you've always been living in some sort of hometown that you grew up in, maybe, okay? But it's like, you perhaps felt like a stranger in your own town, your own city that you grew up in, which is probably why we were just waiting for something else to open up to you, some sort of lifestyle elevation, okay? That was going to strip away some of the burdens, the strain, okay? Things like that you have in your existing environment. Because it's like you are holding tight to what it is that you have, but now you're at this crossroad, you know what I mean? It's like, do you go? Do I stay or do I go? Is that a song? I don't know. Do I stay or do I leave? Do I stay or do I go? I don't know. It's like you're maybe thinking about that. You're like, what do I do next? Because it's like you've already rooted yourself in this situation, in this soil for a long time. You've planted your roots, but how do you get up and leave after you've done that? It's like now like we're receiving some sort of clear signal. It's like it's time to make your choice, okay? And this next level of success is waiting for you, but it's in a totally different location. You know, it's so interesting to see this. It's like either receive help from where you are now, or just totally go into this expansion, this exploration that you may not receive the exact same help that you were receiving back in your hometown, but you are still being guided by your intuition, your wisdom to move forward. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Oh snap! So it's tough. It's a very tough call. You might be receiving actual calls from people, you know, telling you like certain, you know, oh, just test the water, go there for 3 days and come back. But it's like I'm feeling like you want to just like I heard the words jump the gun, kind of just like take the leap, okay? Move forward. But it's like there's some scared mindset. There might be some overthinking behind that because it's just like you're so used to being where you are now. It's like how do you just like pick up and lead everything that you've built in this one place? You know, friends, family, relationships, you know, business things, related stuff. It's like this new opportunity is just going to elevate you, expand you, give you a fresh start, a new adventure. And it's like you've been waiting for this, okay, to unfold. And it's like now that you have it, it's like you're freaking out. You're not sure. Okay? In your existing environment, there's definitely going to be some heartbreak about you moving forward. I'm hearing people are going to feel like you're running away. You know? This might be coming from a place of deceit, might be coming from a place of strategic thinking, of trying to keep you stagnant in, you know, in your evolution, okay? But there's also some people who just don't want to let you go because they do have a sense of grief, a sense of they maybe might be feeling abandoned, okay? They're going to maybe withdraw from you, maybe withdraw their support, withdraw their connection with you, a level of openness. But it's really up to you to decide how you want to maintain those relationships as you go forward. There's like a level of restraint that is going to be required, but at the same time, compassion. You know what I mean? It's like you want this for yourself, but you know it's hurting other people around you, but you know what you want in your heart of hearts, in your heart of cards, is what I'm hearing. Okay? And it's like you want to move forward, but there's certain things that are just keeping you stuck, or not really keeping you stuck, but keeping you feeling like you can't pick up and go, you know, too quickly. You know, it's almost getting like I'm getting a gasp of air, like I need to breathe in. You know, so maybe a moment of reprieve is required. Okay, but this pull is not a random thought. Okay, you're wanting to have some sort of strategic relocation. Okay, it's like you're trying to design a sort of path forward. Okay, maybe this relocation is designed to put you in the path forward, or put you in a path of people that you need to meet or need to inquire with, partner up with, things like that. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. It's really going to be a huge leap of faith for you. This is a whole 180. This is almost like cycles are like just like changing. You're reaching a sense of like I'm hearing like this is the end of a cycle and the start of a new one. It's like the universe wants to wish you good luck, which is so funny to see like this in your advice position. Because it's like the universe says, hey, good luck, you got this. This is your destiny, okay? It's almost like you have fortune on the way, but it's like you have to kind of like take the bull by the horns, you know what I mean? It's almost like, oh, something about this one. Yeah, you have to take the bull by the horns and manifest what it is that you desire. Therefore, you need to take leaps of faith, inspired focus, inspired will, okay? Which is going to kind of, I'm hearing something about will of strength, something about you showcasing your strength to the universe, which is going to allow you to manifest and cultivate exactly what you desire, you know, in your reality. And like you have the Wheel and the Magician here. Very powerful, very, very powerful. Oh, snap. I don't know what it is. But you have to kind of stand your ground in your environment. There's going to be a little bit of a tricky uphill battle with certain individuals who are not going to want to let you go. There's going to be a need to have a tough conversation, okay? There's something about you needing to be honest with the people you care about, okay? You know, just come from a place of clarity. Just, they say, you know, clear as time. You know what I mean? Being as clear about what it is that you want to do with your life, clear about your intents, clear about what it is that you desire, And also just being clear about your level of independence that you already have today and that you're cultivating and strengthening as you go forward. And it's like you just have to make a call, make a text message, let your people know how you're feeling, okay? Because it's like when you get a sign or opportunity that kind of points to a new location, it's like there's like everyone wants to go towards that thing and you don't want to like look back later and be like, what if? You know what I mean? It's like because this thing is calling you and it's like you don't want the opportunity to spoil, you know what I mean? And it's like such a hard thing to like navigate through. Okay? You might be leaving behind a relationship, like a romantic relationship. You might be leaving behind people you really care about, okay? People who maybe you have to set boundaries with, okay? Maybe you have to, I don't know what it is, but there's just a lot going on. This could be some of you are leaving behind loved ones. Some of you are leaving behind, people you. It might become like long distance relationships. Like you could still be with this person if you're in a romantic relationship. You could be like, hey, it's long distance, but you're gonna prioritize your career because you've already put this person in a high pedestal for quite some time. So now you're just on hustle mode now. You know what I mean? You're trying to. I'm hearing you're trying to get this bag. You're trying to level up your family, your legacy. You know what I mean? And it's just like you want them to be on the same page with you, but it's gonna require them to have a level of understanding that you're gonna be on this grind. Okay, you're gonna be in this mode when you relocate. Okay, and it's like you still care about them, but at the same time, it's like you gotta do your own thing now because it's like you've always this is always going to be here. It's time for you to think about yourself. It's almost like having. It's like it kind of gives me this idea of like a wife having children, and they kind of set aside their career for a period of time, and then they're just like, hey, they tell their husband like, hey, I'm ready to go back to school. I'm ready to go work again. I'm ready to do XYZ thing. The husband might be upset, but at the same time, it's like the wife is going to be able to, actually fulfill her dreams and aspirations. It kind of gives that vibe. You know what I mean? Where it's just like you put the family first, and now you're finally, I'm hearing also it's like there might be some back and forth on maybe this opportunity feels like catfishy, like, oh, this is not it for you. It's just like a lot of deceptive imagery of just like you second guessing certain situations, you feeling like the opportunity might have catfished you, the location might have catfished you. Maybe you might feel about that you're in terms of the town itself. I was getting like social media, like you see something where it's just like, oh, it looks so great in pictures, but it looks so horrible in person, and it's just like, what happened? Like, why is it like that? Like, it's like, oh snap! Oh, you're learning from the past. So just like, like what's going on, And it's like, oh man, it's like, it just gives this vibe of just like it's not all what it's cut up to be. But that's just like the undercurrents of the vibe of in the background, the undercurrents. You know what I mean? It might very well be a wonderful opportunity. It might be a fantastic location, but there's just so much stuff in the background that people are putting in your ear that's making you feel, I need to hold on to everything. My Four of Pentacles, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're turning your knowledge into wisdom. Like you're actually taking these leaps to, go out there, see what it's like. You're not letting people persuade you and your thoughts, creating mental blockages, making you overthink, making you have nightmares, things like that. You're being sharp-minded, but you're also being decisive and honest with yourself about what it is that you want to do going forward, And it's like, this is what's going to make you very successful. Truth transcends illusions. Like, you're kind of dispelling all of these things. People probably might even say, oh, it's just a scam. They're not going to relocate you to work on this new job, to live in this new location. It feels I'm hearing unearthly, unyieldly. I don't know. It feels like maybe it's a small town that you grew up or something like that, or maybe your family is not used to seeing their loved ones get really taken care of by a company or by a relationship. Like you're being uprooted and plopped down in the new location, like a whole new zip code. Okay, and it's like this might be related to a lot of things. Could just be like relocation to a new job, relocation to like a maybe you don't have to work anymore and someone's providing for you, things like that. It's just like, but at the end of the day, it's like, you're still going to have the people you care about, but I'm hearing that there's going to be a need to just be really clear, going back to that Queen of Swords energy, just dispelling all of the illusions, all of the all of this weird, undercurrent tones of what is and, the fear, you know what I mean? The illusions, the things that are unseen. It's just like, yeah, just like deceptive thought. Something with the throat chakra, something about itchy throat, something about it's going to be like a scritchy, scratchy kind of situation, you know what I mean? I don't know why I heard, I don't know why I was thinking about the game, Scritchy Scratchy. It's like a scratch off game, something like that. But yeah, just like slow and steady wins the race, you know what I mean? Um, it's like you're gonna need to just take your time, okay? There's like a need to be decisive and rush towards something, but as long as you use your discernment, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be stable. You're gonna be reliable in sort of actions that you're taking. And you're gonna be also able to sing your own song. You're gonna be able. I'm hearing something about with this singing your own song. I don't know why I heard toot your own horn. Okay. It's like you're setting healthy boundaries. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your stance. You're being courageous about what it is that you want. It's like the universe keeps telling me, like, tell the collective, like, I'm hearing stand on business. Like you're kind, but you're nostalgic and decisive at the same time, and you're cutting through all of the redundancy is what I'm hearing, okay? But you're being compassionate about it, okay? You're still the same charming, charismatic, loving person that you are, but you're just like, hey, it's time to take care of you. It's time to, just dispel all of the chaos that's coming through from other people's opinions and their own disbeliefs and fears towards what you're trying to pursue, and you're just focused on you and what you know to be true. You're clearing out the clutter, with that frog spirit energy. So funny to see that. But yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Keep doing your thing, crystal clear going forward as you depart into your new journey. I'm super excited for you, but let me know how things go. Very, very cool. But nonetheless, you're on your way up and you're on your way out to this new adventure. So yeah, travel safely, okay? I hope all goes smoothly as you relocate and do your thing. But yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.